Hi, so this is part of my book reviews. I'm doing a lot of fiddle videos reviewing various music books, and this is part of the set I've already mentioned, Boozy and Hawks, and this is the Sevda version of the book, Traditional Music from Bosnia. There's a whole stack of books by Edward Hughes Jones which are really good. Get a duet part with all of them, or if you buy that, and you get a piano part. I think that's probably optional. Nice books. So anyway, this is one called The Sultan's Throne. So, take the mute off. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So tunes there for you to interpret yourself. The way I play it, it's got some extra ornamentation in that I've put in. I have used this for my own busking at various points, so it's probably developed as it's meant to, and you express it how you feel. I've thrown in a couple of extra repeats. So this is a sort of book where you shouldn't be, if you're not used to doing a few flats here and there and accidentals, it's probably a stepping stone. It's not necessarily a book for a beginner. But it has got easy violin parts, so you can join in as more of a beginner with the assistance of teacher. So if you're interested in this sort of thing, get in touch. Richard's online music teaching, drop me a message. I'm doing further reviews of more books from this series and lots of reviews of all sorts of different books across my range of instruments. This is the Gypsy one. So a lot of good pieces in here, and I've picked out one called I've Danced My Boots Off. I found these quite difficult. The rhythms are difficult to get into, although there is an easy violin part for duetting, but I think some of it really for music that's not part of what your community you're in, you need to probably listen to some of these recordings to try and get into the groove of what we're doing. But there's loads of these Boozy and Hawk books, all sorts of different specialised music, and a lot of these are the Edward Hughes Jones books. You get a good selection. Duets for a good price. So anyway, this is what I got into out of this book, which is the Gypsy Fiddler. It's called I've Danced My Boots Off. brisk and getting faster. 2 flats. So that's my interpretation. So not such an easy piece, but not short and sweet. Wants plenty of energy and rhythm, and yeah, and a good book, good series of books. I like the Greek one myself. I haven't played. I think I played that on some other videos, and I've got an early music book and some jigs and reels books. So there are lots of good tunes to be had, and certainly recommend them. So another review of Boozy and Hawkes books. This is a klezmer book. This one's got easy violin and guitars. They do have chords marked in. They're written as duets. Certainly good pieces for a improver to get into, maybe too much for a beginner, although they have got an easy violin part for a lot of them, so this one here, for example, easy violin part with 3 flats. 3 flats is not something a beginner's going to dive into straight away, but they're well presented, good value, not too expensive, and absolutely loads of different books, all sorts of styles of fiddling. So this is a tune from the Boozy and Hawkes klezmer book by Edward Hughes Jones. This is a little Galician dance. I'm tending to try and choose tunes a lot of the time which I'm not so familiar with, because they've got more spontaneity about how I will play them. So it says very fast at 96, where you start off at speed, you can do it and then wind it up as you feel fit. Okay, got lots of repeats all over the place. So here we go. Oh yeah, there is a duet part, and there may well be a piano part if you buy the right version. So there may be a few gaps. If you're doing it solo, you might fill them in yourself. It's for you to interpret. So. that's my interpretation. Tend to miss out a few notes here and there if you're rushing along. It's always good to get the fluency of being able to get through. If there's any mistakes, fix them next time round and keep practicing, and you'll get better at it. And there's quite a lot of bowing challenges in that and key challenges, so a good piece of music to work on and a good book. And for easy violin parts, where you can get a bit of help from a teacher, online fiddle teaching available for me. Drop me a message if you're interested. Another review, Tango Fiddler from the Boozy and Hawks, the vast collection of music by Edward Hughes Jones, all sorts of specialist books. It can be nice to get a specialist book, not too pricey either, they're good value and well laid out. 4 duets, often with a piano part if you buy that version, and some nice tunes, so it gives you a chance to specialise in particular styles. Now I'm going to play one called El Choclo, which I did see featured on Mr. Selfridge's, there was a series a while ago, so it's a well liked tune, and this is a slightly easier version but not that easy, so it's not so much of a beginner style of music this, you need a bit of help, but if you're already playing then you can get in there with a bit of help to get the rhythms and things. Very rhythmic, and keys were, well, it's definitely got the Spanish flavour. So So nice tango piece, good place to start if you want to get into tango, and a duet, the duet part for an easy violinist to get in there. It's got guitar chords marked but not with block diagrams, and those chords on there aren't challenging. So an enjoyable book, and I've enjoyed it with quite a few pupils. So yeah, if you're interested in online lessons, get in touch, drop me a message, Facebook or YouTube, Richard's Online Music Teaching. Hope to hear from you.